Hello there. I'm going to do a quick review here of the new Sony NW-A306 Walkman. I've had this device for a few days, and it's pretty awesome high definition audio player. This is not the type of player that you'd be interested in if you are a person who listens to some sort of fruity music player through your wireless earbuds. If you think that sounds good, then this is probably not the device for you. This is a high definition audio player that has high-end amplifiers, and it has really amazing fidelity. It plays 24-bit FLAC. It'll play 11.2 megahertz DSD, and it's just amazing quality. Now it is smaller than an old cassette, which is this was my first Walkman that I ever had. This is a tape player that's the same size as the cassette case, and it's got an FM tuner built into the lid, although it does have a trick because you have to expand it out in order to play the tape. It takes one AA battery. This is a Walkman that I bought about 40 years ago. Still works. Pretty awesome. It's got Dolby. It plays metal tapes. And this unit here has the capability of playing high definition FLAC. There's a 192 kilohertz 24-bit, and it's got this really cool little throwback to the cassette interface. And when you press play on the side, it starts playing. I can't play any music, obviously, or the band hammer would swing pretty quickly on YouTube. But if you want to go forward one track, you hit the forward button, you go to the next track, you hit the back button, it goes back a track. Well, what's really cool is, also, if you hold down the forward or back button, it will fast scan through the track, and you hear the speeded up audio as you play, or you can scan backwards through the track and it shows on the little display. That's pretty cool. I use high-end earphones here. These are the earphones I use. This is the Etymotic ER3XR. I'll put the link in the doobly-doo for these. These are high-end earphones made by a hearing research company. They give you about almost a 40 dB isolation from the outside sound, so you don't have to have it cranked up really loud in order to hear it. The definition is incredible. It gives a really good acoustic coupling to your eardrum, and these are not cheap, but these are exactly the type of headphones that you need if you're going to take advantage of the high definition capabilities of this player. You know, it's got a simple interface. You can go back to the tracks in that album. You can go through all of your different tracks, your different albums, your different and if the word FLAC is in kind of a yellowy color, it's a high definition file. If the word FLAC there is just in white, then it's a standard CD definition 16-bit file. This thing will play just about any kind of file you can imagine, even 11.2 megahertz direct streaming digital DSD. It is incredible, the fidelity of this machine. Obviously, like I said, I can't play you any of the audio, but if you look at the little display there, that's pretty cool. I think that's a great throwback to us old folks who've been listening to cassettes since the 60s. And it's got controls on the side as well, so you just hit the pause and it'll pause. Save battery, you just hit the power button momentarily and it will turn off the display. The player is a cast aluminum chassis. It feels very solid. It is kind of heavy, but it actually does weigh about 10 grams less than my 35-year-old watch, which is, quite significant. This is not a light watch. But anyways, it's been 5 minutes. This is just been a quick review. It's highly recommended. If you're not into high fidelity, high-end audio, then it's not worth paying the almost 500 Canadian micro pesos for this. I think it's about 350 in the US. Hard to find. There's not a lot of them in stock locally. I had to get this from Sony Canada. But highly recommended for anybody who is interested in high-end audio. It's using Android, I think it's Android 12 as the operating system. It'll go for like 30 hours on a charge. And let me see, there's the button there. And there you go. Sony NW-A306, highly recommended for high fidelity audio, especially when you've got a good pair of earphones. You don't want to use crappy earphones. These are very good earphones. I'll put the link in the doobly-doo. And thanks for watching.